Ah, dear, dear, dear. Right. What can we do today? Ignore the mess. Pretend you can't see it. This is not normally the stance of somebody who tinkers with watches. You don't see all the clutter and the crap. Well, unfortunately, this is just the way I work. So, you'll have to put up with it. Now, this particular watch, I have had for some time. Right in front of my face. Typical. Blind as a bat. Right. So I've had these two for a while, okay, and never been able to get them to work. This one flashed on for 5 seconds and then it just disappeared. But I have come up with a little bit of a different trick. I don't know how well this trick's going to work in the state of that. Yeah. I've got to do something with this first. It's just nasty. It's better. Right. Right, so today I am going to attempt to make a good one out of bad ones. I'm just wondering if you can actually see that at all. Do you notice anything strange about these two? Even the different types, same model but with different colours obviously, but can you see that there, look? Yeah, they're both broken in the same place, which I find very bizarre. I really do. I don't know why that is. It's strange that they are broken in the same place. This one not so much. It's just got the speaker end broke off, whereas this one's a little bit further, right? So I'm going to use the one with the stainless bracelet as the body. I'll use that. I've got to fetch that out, right? Just in case you was wondering, it's the Casio DBV 300. Yeah, that's what that is. Just in case you was wondering, it's a voice recording Casio. Yeah, I know. They come up with all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff when they were doing these. So I'm going to have a go at bringing one of these back to life. And bear in mind that this grey one, it does come on, but it doesn't really do a fat lot. And then within maybe a few minutes, it just turns off. So, not really a viable candidate at the moment. That's the problem that is, look. Look at the state of that. Because it's got the holes and it's designed to allow sound to come out the back of it, it's not really, what would you say? It's not very waterproof, let's put it like, you know, just maybe. This one might be lucky. And we'll see if it works or not. So we can only but give it a go. Because it's old as well, its storage capacity is very low, obviously. It's nothing to what we're used to today, not even close. But it's always a bit of fun. Now I'm just going to get my face in the way for a second, just bear with me. 2016 is what that is. Slip of coffee. Movement. Will it just pop straight out? Yeah. Just like that. There's a little plastic surround as well there. Remember to put that back. We're going to keep this as our so we don't get confuddled. Put you there. Right, we'll just dump these in here for now. Because I'll tell you what, right, I am an absolute bugger for losing shit on the floor. I really am. It drives me scatty. So, we don't know which is going to work. Haven't got a clue. This one has got one spring there. That's got two springs. So this one's got a spring missing. That one hasn't. So I'll pop you there for a moment, and we'll have a play with this one. See what we can get up with. Yes, we just pop the little cage off. Come on. And be mindful of the bits falling out of it, because bits can tend to fall out of these things if you ain't careful. Right. Are we done? Are we done? Oh, hang on, there's two on the inside. I didn't see them. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. There's the two piezo springs that we will need. Pop you there, and as you can see, if I just gently lift the PCB board off, right, there's 4 more springs that you've got to be careful, and there's these contact pads here. Right, so the springs, very important. Springs, very important. Don't lose them. I've got spares to a point, but you know what I mean. Why would you want to chuck them away? So, the aim of this little stunt is to try and reflow all of those components. Yeah, I know. It's great heat. Don't you just love it? I think it's perfect. Come on. Bear with me. I'm going to try. It's a bit of a cheap thing, but it does the job. And I'm trying to get it to record. Oh, there we go. It is now recording. Brilliant. 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds have gone so far already. How about that? So, if I fire up the soldering iron, slurp some coffee. And we'll have a go. So if we start by this chip here, looking down at it, I mean it don't look too bad. Well, believe it or not, but there's possibly some micro cracks in the joints of the components. So the idea is to stuff me a bit of this in, right? One there, bit of blob there, blob there, blob there, and just basically give the components a bit of a freshen up, right? I'll do one side at a time so I know what I'm doing and don't lose track. One over here as well. Right, so I'll do this quadrant of the PCB first. And I've been enjoying this little bit of an experiment. I mean, like I say, don't get me wrong, it doesn't work all the time, but sometimes it just does. It's great. So I'll do this one in a minute. Well, looks like a strange little thing. What the heck? Held the fairness. I think I'll jab some on there as well. We're at it. We might as well hear it, mate. Don't worry, I've got plenty of flux. So I'll dab it again just to make sure. Right, and then the other side. Then we can move on to this one here. Nice. We can move on to that one there. That one. Yep. One more. Just trying to get the right angle. That side. No. I'll reach it. Okay. So we've done these. We can move on to this now. No chip. This one here, I'm just going to give the legs a dab. Ain't going mad. And we can move on to these two. And we can flip it around. And we can have a go at these legs. Now we can have a go at these, and so on and so forth. It isn't saying it's going to work, but there's no harm in trying. Right, so we've done all this area now. I need to move over to this bit. Let's jab some of the goo on. All this stuff is great. I've noticed as well, right, that this flux that I bought it's really is some good stuff. You just take a gamble because you just don't know what you're frigging doing all the time. Well, this has proved to be pretty darn cool. What is that? That might be important. Strange little strip of whatever that is. Okay. Anyway, so we've got that done. Let's give that a reflow. First things first, it's back over here. Hang on. Hands look a bit tabby. So that's another thing as well. I found that some of these components, when I reflow them, there's a lot of gunk and cack that comes out, and I'm like, could that be the reason why it's not? Well, this is what I'm saying. They could have like micro cracks in the joints, so you're not seeing the full picture, and there's a contact issue. So trying to eliminate that if I can. Come on. The fun part is when you put it back together again, because you just don't know. It's like, is this really going to work? That's the best part. Have you done enough to fix the problem? Right, so I haven't done that yet, have I? I don't think. On that one. I don't know what that is, but we'll give it a dab. It does seem to be swimming in flux now, but the more the merrier, is what I say. Don't want to get too close to that little blue strip. Right then, that I'm going to say is that. Now then, I'm going to clean this up. This is another fun part, so you're going to love this. Get ready for screaming. You can't do that. Here you go. Get the bath out. Bit of spring cleaning. Okay, flip it over because this side's going to be messy as well. So give that a go. Get your cloth out. Right. Just dry it off a bit. Shouldn't take too long. Wipe that away. And then we can start again, but this time on here, on the opposite side. Alright. Now, as you can see in the same perspective that I'm looking at, it does look quite clean and tidy, doesn't it? I mean, there's no issues that I can see, so realistically should be all good, but I can see there, can you see it? Now whether that is anything or not, I don't know, but I can see a little crack in the solder joint right there. So let's have another go. Let's see if this will work. Put some more gunk on, gunk on, gunk on, gunk on, gunk on. Yeah, you got the rhythm of that, ain't you? Yeah, gunk, more gunk. Just keep flowing with the gunk. Right. So first we'll do this one, reflow. Yep, spin it round. Reflow, and that one, reflow. That one, reflow. Which is the one with the crack in it. Yep, so far so good. Right, and now, there's only those, wasn't there? There. On this side is the crystal. Well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? You feel like it's left out. What are you thinking? Reflow the crystal. So do that. And do that. Simple as that. That's all we need. And then we give it a bath. Get me toothbrush out. Just loosen it all up to clean it all off. Yep. Dry it with my cloth. Now, like I say, right, I've done all that, reflowed all the joints, but it's not saying that it's going to actually work. It might not work, but we won't know until we reassemble it. That's what we have to do. Right, we're back over here. Isn't it exciting? So, we'll grab out of this and put the springs back where they should be. Bear with me a second while I have a nose at this. A little bit of a bent one. Come on. You know you want to. Get in there, you little git. There we go. Right, so that's as it should be. And when you're obviously putting these back together again, when you've stripped them down, there is normally telltale signs of which way they go and the orientation. I mean, this one's probably got a couple of little things. So there's the touch pads here, which will be those contacts there. The size of the strip contacts, right? These ones, luckily, are different sizes, which corresponds to the elastomeric is what those are called. And the nickname is zebra strips. It's just conductive rubber is all it is, right? And then place that on the top, nice and steady, and it should go in place. Some of them clip in place, some of them don't. I don't know if this one clips into place or not, but we'll just do a keep furking. Is there something stopping it? No, it shouldn't be. Right. That doesn't feel like it's seating properly. And it isn't. Something's stopping it somewhere. Ah, there we go. We're in. Yep. Yeah, we're in. The springs in place? Yes, they are. Okay. Right, so we got that. And for the next little challenge is now to get the piezo springs back into place. That's going to be a fun thing because I've got to make sure those them 4 springs stay where they are. 2 seem to be quite happy, but the other 2 have been a bit of a git. So then I've got to put these other 2 springs back in. Right, so where did they go? Right there. Now, on the springs themselves, on the top of this spring, you probably can't see it, but it's got a little leg that sits here because it stops the spring from falling through. I want to get in the right place. So, leg on the top, it in the hole, drop it in. Come on. Oh, you little bugger. It's all right. And then it was gone. Hang on a minute. Why did that just fall out of there? I'm in the wrong place. I can't be. No, there's two there. That's the two holes. There is no other holes. Why did you fall straight? Ah, that's why. Okay. Right, bear with me. I'm going to go hunt the spring, hunt the spring, hunt the spring. No. Yes, it's on the floor. Oh, no. My bad. Put it in the wrong hole. I bet you don't hear that too often, do you? Right, so I'm supposed to have put that in there. There you go. That makes more sense. Right then. So let's see if we can get that to close. Make life a bit easier. No, it won't close. Crap. I'm going to try and keep the cage on, the metal frame. I'm going to keep those in a position where they don't fall out, the springs, and I'm going to keep this in a position so those don't fall out. It's like one of those little Chinese puzzles that you have, and if you don't do it right, it's end of play. That's it. You're done. You're ended. There's no more. And you have to start from the beginning. Click, 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 click. So, so far, so good. I know. It's all exciting stuff, isn't it? I mean, we're just on the edge of our seat here. I tell you, it's just like, oh, waiting for the anticipation. See how important those two springs are right there? It's for the microphone. Okay, let's pop that in there for a minute. I'll have to do a bit of a... Where's he gone? Do you know, I don't know if anybody else suffers from this, but I have this suffer from put down, disappear itis. That's right, I suffer from, because I put shit down, it disappears. Yes, I know my bench is a bit of a clutter, but it don't matter. Right, bear with me a sec. Face is going to be in the way. I need to move these. So I can do this job properly. Get in there. Beautiful. Okay. So just a bit of a check, making sure that the button pusher is a bit stiff. Why are you stiff? Have you got shit stuck in you? Is that where it is? Probably. I might have to strip it down at some point and do it again. So we want a 2016. It just so happens I have a drawer full of batteries of all shapes and sizes, so I don't have to worry about that. Until I run out, obviously, because if you've seen how many watches I have in my Casio collection, well, then you would say, my life, this bloke has a serious problem. Yes, I know. I can't help it. I'm fascinated by them. Right, so pop them in there. Click. Now, I'll do the usual reset if it allows me to, which it should do. I think it's this one, but let me just have a check. It could be that one. So let's go you first. Let's have a look. Yep, that's done it. That's done the trick. So we'll place the seal back in for what good that'll do. And I'm using tweezers because it's easier, that's all. I'm not being bloody soft. But sometimes these things don't tend to fit very well. Right, we'll have you. Right, that one seems clean enough. Pop that over the top of the seal where it's supposed to be. Right, yeah, and then we'll have the back. Well, actually, that one says, yeah, this one's a DB-V30, and yet this one here is a DB-300. So which one is it? Well, no, I ain't got a clue. Right, pop that on there, grab out of a couple of the screws, pop them in there. Yes, it's because it's fiddly shit. It's the size of that for a screwdriver. Great aid. But guess what? It's a perfect fit. All the way down. Get in there. Stop being an awkward bugger. Now, like I said before, one of these, like, it comes on, it'll sort of work for a minute, and then it just, that's it, gives up the ghost. This may be the case. So, if that is what happens, we'll have a go at the other one. It is a shame that these don't work, because they are a rare type. There we go. We are fully functional. What's the chances of it actually lasting though? What do you think? Is that good? Are you impressed with that? You like that? Is that cool? Like I said before, right, so we got function to a point. Okay. Are we going to have some button punchage? We have. Oh, time is, according to the 3,000 watches I have got, it's around about 9:45. So if we do that, 9. Nope, we have 9. We'll move that over. Doopy doopy doo. I could get it the way I suppose, but I want to see if it does the just by holding it down. It's a slow one, but it does work. This is bloody cool. This is, we'll have it at that. That's good enough. The date, the manufacturer date, is 1995. 30 years old. How about that? Yes, 30 years old. Interesting. They did come up with some funky stuff though, I must admit. So that's 95. What's the back date? This watch is viable up to 2039. How about that? So we'll go down to 25. Right. Next, it is the 11th, and then it's the, is it 10th today, isn't it? 10. Is there anything else we need to do? Don't look like it. Well, there you have it, folks. The watch is functional, but now, can I get it to do any kind of funky stuff? Play, does that work? No. Does record work? No. So what is that though? What we got wrong here? Mode. Let's try this instead then. There we go. So that says voice. Play, nothing. Record, nothing. Because it should come up with a what's it on it? That's a weird sound though, isn't it? Voice. So have we got to hold it? No. Have we got to press that button? Nothing's happening. That's a shame. It might be that there's a bit of a dicky contact. The little pads might not be clean enough. So we'll have a look at that. But now when I said to you that it didn't work and it used to just come on and then disappear, believe it or not, this is the longest it's actually stayed on. So that's something. And the fact that it's got beeps and stuff is great. So does that work? How do we change the memo? So you got to hold something, hold it both down. See, I don't know how these work, these particular watches yet. I've got to have a bit of a furk and find out. It's got, what's that do? It's even got a glow light in it as well. Brilliant. What does that one do? Clear. Oh, okay, so that clears that. Can I press play and record again? Try it. Come on. Come on. Do something. Oh, I don't think it's actually making contact, and it doesn't feel like it's doing anything. Right. We need to investigate that, I'm afraid. Okay then. But look at that. How cool is that? Wow. Normally, I thought you just press the record button from the time screen and then it did something. I'm sure it did something, but like I say, on it came and off it went. And it never came back on again since, so I don't know what their crack is with that. Okay. Let's get ourselves back into the rhythm of it. Let's see what we can do. La 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 la. Oh, this is all trial and error, mate. Oh, yes. It's all trial and error. Oh, I've got a screw missing, look. You're supposed to put screws in these, not just leave one out. Come on. Right. I've got spares. We're all right. Pop you over there. If I pull that out, no, I've got to put the thing, but I ain't got to worry about that yet. I just want to see if it works. We've just got to do some more fettling first. I want to see something. Right, so we got that. So this one is record. Does it actually do anything? Oh, it does. Ah, so that's it then. Okay, so we've not got the reach for some reason. There's something missing there. Okay. Right. I don't even see that at all, right? So these little contact pads, okay? That's why I said to you, when you press the button, you can't feel that. It just seemed to be like there's nothing happening. And what I think the issue is there's a little recess in there, and I think there should be a couple of like pads in there as an extension. Now I had to do that with another watch, and I'll pull that out just to show you. And it took me ages to come up with the idea of doing this reflow stuff. It was obviously having a crap soldering iron. It never really thought about it until I got a nice decent soldering iron. Well, this one here is what they call a Timex 1 bar. Right, I've got a couple of these. This one was put together out of two of this model. I've got one with the leather strappers on gold face, and I had to strip it all down, but the pushers are on either end of this bar, and I had to create some little tiny discs to go over the contacts so that when you push them buttons down it reaches. And this is just, it's a lovely looking watch. I think it's an absolute spectacular thing, it really is. Even though I'm a Casio collector, I still appreciate all sorts. I really do. Right, I need my punch, some plastic, and a bit of luck. Bear with me. So, have we managed to create a couple of spaces that will fit in there nice and snug? Let's have a look. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay. I'll be a little bit blurred. Let's have a look. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? That's my thing. going to have to do is try, if possible, to sand off the edges. I know that's going to be impossible. I just know it. I'm going to struggle my nuts off with this, and God damn it. I don't know how I'm going to sort that out. Maybe, just maybe, let me just try something first. The brain might help me out here. Yes, I say the brain because it does shit on its own without me fucking doing anything at all. I don't even need to think about it. It just does it naturally. It's like, try this. Oh, okay, I'll have a go. Right, let's see what else we can do. Something a little bit thinner there, eh? If I go in there. Doesn't fit. That fit. How am I supposed to get that out of there? Like that. Right, let's have a look, see if we can sort this out. Now, these are the first go, and if we can get these to work, I've got a funny feeling I might have to stack them. So if I use the tiny ones there, I don't know, I tried, I just wanted to see what they look like, but clearly they're too small. But these two might work. So if I put one like that, and then one like that, come on you get bag. Nope, ain't playing. And one like that. Does it work? Play. Stop. Play. Stop. Okay. We'll be on to something. Again, this is where things get sticky. I don't know if I can do this because I need to keep them on there, don't I? Right, might be lucky. Might be lucky. It's still spring, but there is springs there, isn't there? So there's no action on that. Let's just go for record. And there he goes. Let's press stop on the record. And there he goes. Voice. We've got 11. Play. Yeah, play's working. Stop working. Stops working. Right. Okay, so if we go into one of these buttons, it should do it. Maybe not. Come on. Now what? Maybe. Let me just pop the back on. Just using this one, won't we? Just gonna pop the back on, just for a minute. It's not working again. No, it's not working again. It's moved. Oh. Hang on. We have movement. You hear that? It's picked up something. Wow. Now, clear. There we go. It's cleared everything. So if we press record, will that work now? Come on. Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Stop. Right, let's press play. No. It's not picking anything up. That's a shame. I mean, it works in a fashion. It does work in a fashion. But it's not picking anything up. Whether it's the microphone that's faulty or not, I don't know. Let's let me just have another go. Let's see what we can do. I'll shout into it. One, two, testing, 1, 2, in the place to be. Do you know that almost I could hear that picking something up then? It was a really strange sound. Hold the clear down. Let's clear it. Right, let's do record again. Come on. think them little pips have moved. It's not reaching. I'll have to have a think about that. But hey, at least it works now. I mean, it's staying on and it hasn't gone off. I mean, normally it disappears and goes away, and the recording part never worked at all. So we're one step closer, which is cool. That might have to be revisited for another go, I think. But yeah, how about that? Let me just adjust that strap a bit. One more. You've been awkward. We're just not going to play at all. There we go. Yeah, sound. That's the first time that that's actually stayed on for this length of time. Brilliant. Another one to add to the collection. Oh well, on to the next.